Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my acne and how I keep it under control. Saying that, look at this bad boy. Today I will be sharing with you my few tips and tricks that I have gained throughout the past year of using the Murad Blemish Control Outsmart Blemish Clarifying Treatment. If you would like to hear my acne story and how I keep it under control, how I cure my acne with products and what products I use, just keep on watching. If you have not yet seen my initial first impressions, first test on the Outsmart Blemish Clarifying Treatment, make sure you go and watch it after this video. However, if you don't worry about it. I will be mentioning this video a lot. It is kind of the base. You are able to see my acne back then. To be honest, it's scary how much my face has changed. I'm not going to get into that yet. This is going to be a very rambly video. Hope it's not too long. I do apologize if it is, but I do want to share my experience. I want to try and help you guys, guide you, and just show you how much acne can impact on life and how much it can be something that you're ashamed of, but realistically there's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, we do get spots. A lot of people get spots. It happens, you know, it doesn't define you, and sometimes it does feel, and I might start crying, it does sometimes feel like acne defines you, but trust me, it doesn't. Like anything with life, it does get better. I didn't really expect to cry. I've got this. Gotta be strong for you guys. My first kind of product that I actually saw a significant difference was a product that I was using before this. I tried Murad probably about a year and a half ago for the very first time because one of my favorite YouTubers, Graveyard Girl, she's got acne prone skin. I never wanted to be like, what is she talking about? She doesn't even have acne. They only have that one blemish and I'm covered with spots, and I had that mentality. With acne you get good and bad days. I actually wanted to postpone this video. I didn't want to film this video right now this week because of this huge spot that I have. However, I've decided, you know, this is my skin. I don't want this to be a cry video. So many of you guys look up to me and tell me that seeing me being proud of myself despite the acne helps you, because so many of you suffer with acne, and that gives me strength. Your support gives me strength, and I'm happy that I'm able to be that person for you. So I didn't want to film this video at the moment. I wanted to wait for a month, a day where my skin looked really good. However, again, I wanted to be as raw and as natural as I could. Today marks almost an exact date of me releasing that video, that initial test of this product. This is my skin a couple of months ago, and I would be happy with that skin at all time. I almost don't have any blemishes in that video, in that wear test, and it's surprising to me how my skin got bad again. And it happens, you know, it's like a roller coaster ride, and that does affect your mental health, your enjoyment of life. I'm gonna take a little break because I am falling apart, and I didn't want the video to be too shaky, too cryy, but I'm literally like covered with tears, and I'll be back in a second. I do apologize for drifting off so much and crying. I know a lot of you are going through the same thing, so I definitely wanted to include that just to show you that I'm going through it as well. Maybe it will help someone. But today is not, you know, a typical YouTuber's crying video. We are going to talk about skincare and I'm going to swiftly, not so swiftly, move on to the products I use to help and clear my acne. At the moment, this month, I'm not happy with my skin, but it's purely my fault. I was on a night out, I was drinking, Alcohol, I've noticed, does affect my skin a lot, especially if I combine it with cigarettes. I didn't mention that in my initial video because I didn't see a correlation. However, there is one. I quit smoking about a year and a half ago. I was a full-time smoker for 6 years before that, and to be honest, looking back at it now, I somewhat started getting my acne when I started smoking. Again, looking back, and I recommend this to a lot of you, go and see a doctor. They do try their best to help you out. I'm just a very difficult person when it comes to that. I am terrified. When I tell you, I'm not scared of a lot of things in life, but I am terrified of doctors. I don't like doctors. It terrifies me. Hospital, when it comes to myself, I hate it. I don't want to do it. This is why I never went to a doctor. Actually, that's a lie. At the age of like 17 or 18, when my acne started, I did go to a doctor. He did give me a prescription on some kind of cream, but it was like alcohol based, and it was like drying my skin out, but not in a good way. I just knew it wasn't for me, and I stopped using it. I never went back because it was such a big deal to go to a doctor in the first place. I was like, I just never went back. And please, this is my personal choice of what I do with my life when it comes to my skin. This is by no means me telling you how you should do it. I actually do encourage you to go to a doctor. A lot of things can affect acne. It can be for dietary reasons, so you could be allergic to certain things. I used to have a dairy allergy when I was younger. It was confirmed. I did have tests when I was like around 7, and I did have a cow's milk allergy. So that allergy came back around when I was 21. I've started noticing that whenever I drink tea with milk, I do get very terrible stomach pains, but I'm not gonna get into my allergy. However, this is just an example of why you should see a doctor, because they can confirm whether the diet that you have affects your skin. Again, if you are a smoker, there are essentially toxins that you put in your body. Even though your liver, and by you peeing, by your kidneys filtering all of that, it will eventually get out. However, sometimes your body does need other outlets to get those toxins out, whether it's your sweat or your face. And if you have oily skin, I get blocked pores either because of the product that I was using or just amount of sebum that my skin produces. Sebum is the oil of your pores. The average adult has 5 million pores, with approximately 20,000 on the face alone. What is a pore? It's where your hair is. There's obviously going to be an opening for that hair to be there. What happens is there's like a glands, and everyone has this. This isn't just me, everyone's got this. It has a glands that produces oil to essentially lube up your skin and protect your skin from anything. It's like a natural moisturizer almost. However, some people, like myself, their glands produce a lot more oil. This is the science aspect of it, and I personally, I am very interested in that. I understand not everyone is. However, if you do have very severe acne, sometimes it's good to know what you're working with, because another aspect, I remember growing up, and whenever I had a spot, my mum would be, oh, just put a little bit of alcohol on it, it'll dry it out. That is correct. Alcohol does dry your skin out, so individual spot, they will help them dry. However, your skin's natural pH level is more on the acidic side. However, alcohol makes it alkaline, and alkaline is where the bacteria loves to grow. Again, it's like, I don't want to get into that too much. However, if you want to talk to me about it down in the comments, I would love to. Like soap, if you use soap on your face, it turns it alkaline, so you are more likely to develop bacteria that will inflame your spots. This is why I started using acids on my face. That's the biggest step you can take when it comes to your acne. Go acid. They might sound very scary, but they are truly not. You can do stupid things with acids. You have to be careful. You have to know at least a little bit. Today is the day where I share some of my knowledge. I share some of my knowledge on acids. I'm going to get into the skincare portion. I am heading there, trust me. I was trying all this time. Remember those hair pores? Remember that? Well, you have to clean your pores, because if you have a blocked pore, if there's a lot of oil in that pore, it will inflame and it will become a spot. Seriously? One of the most important steps for a person that has oily skin is to clean their face. We do need to use products that will definitely cleanse those pores. I've been using this for probably 2 years now. At least almost 2 years. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser. I love this to take my makeup off with. I actually surprisingly didn't realize avoiding the immediate eye area. I don't. This is again just my personal experience. I'll be honest, I don't avoid my eye area. I actually go in, take my mascara off with it. It's not irritating at all. However, it is so good, and trust me when I say I use this, and whenever I use a cotton wool pad straight after, I don't have any makeup residue. It does clean your skin very, very well, which helps in the next step. Whenever you miss a step in the routine that I'm sharing with you, you will see the next day that you've missed a step. If you don't have a lot of money, I know Kiehl's is reasonably affordable, however, it's still not drugstore. You know what's good? The Garnier micellar water. I'll put it on the screen now. I use that for years. That's really good, and you can use it on your eyes. Again, I'm not looking into your wallet. You'll be your own judge how much you can spend on skincare. I will try whenever I can to give you alternatives. So after my first cleanse, I double cleanse. I actually finally ran out of my big tube of the Murad Blemish Control Clarifying Cleanser. The big bottle lasts almost a year. It's a very good investment if you ask me, because I do only use it for the second cleanse. This is a massive thing that you need to remember. Taking your makeup off doesn't mean you wash your face. Even if you don't wear makeup, if you wash your face once, you will only take that first buildup of oil on your skin. Doesn't necessarily mean you will clean your pores. A couple of more products that I enjoy using. I alternate a lot throughout the week. This is because I do like to exfoliate, and for that I use the L'Oreal Pure Clay Glow Scrub. I was actually debating whether to include this or not. This is very, very harsh. Granules in there are very, very big. They do scrub your face. I don't mind that. I do take a pea size and I massage it in between my fingers. I put it on my face, and I'm being very, very gentle with it. I don't, scrub my face. I feel like they don't cut my face. However, it is a very strong scrub. It is a very strong scrub. Another way to exfoliate your face without actually exfoliating your face with a scrub is to use a sponge like this. The reason why I don't use a brush is because my favourite skin guru, Caroline Hirons, says the brush is too much. Your face doesn't need that. She would probably disagree with me using this, but sometimes you are the best judge of your own face. You will decide whether something is too strong for you or not. But A good alternative is to use a cognac sponge. It's very bouncy. You put it underwater, you put it under the tap, you squeeze it a couple of times. This dries down to like rock solid, so you do need to run it under the tap. I actually used something similar from Real Techniques a while back. It's the same principle. You run it under the tap, it expands, obviously, it's a sponge, and then you can exfoliate your face with it. I really like this. It's a lot more gentle on my skin than this. So if this is too strong for you, but you still want to exfoliate, take that dead skin off, this is a good alternative. One of my most recent face washes is the Egg Mousse Soap Facial Cleanser. I really like this. I won this in a giveaway. It smells very odd, but sometimes very odd things can help you the most. This is okay. This genuinely feels like soap. However, because it's in the foaming dispenser, it's not actual soap. It does clean your skin really nicely. And again, you can use soap if you want to for your skin. However, make sure to follow up with acid. So after cleansing your face, and I know I have a lot of cleansers, sometimes there is a need for a different cleanser throughout the week. The reason why you don't want to exfoliate too much is because acid will help your skin peel, essentially. There is a graceful word for it. I think it's called cellular turnover, which means, you know, we shed skin just like any other animal, and you can help your cellular turnover on your face with acid. I highly recommend the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix Daily Cleansing Pads. This is the regular version. I believe that the strength of the glycolic acid that's in here is 3%. It's not going to burn your skin. If it burns your skin, it means it's too strong for you. However, I would highly recommend just starting with this. There is an extreme version of this. The percentage in that one is 5%. However, I haven't used these in a very long time. I kept the container because I keep my cotton rounds in here, and I will show you exactly what I do. I take regular cotton rounds, about 5 of them, stick them in here. I take my ordinary glycolic acid 7% toning solution. The reason why I moved on to 7% is because I like that tingle. I miss that tingle in the Nip and Fab. They are too weak for me. However, you will see that after a while, after you've been using acid for a while, you will get used to that tingle and you will want more. So I've got the ordinary glycolic acid 7% toning solution. This could be too strong for beginners. Pixie Glow Tonic is a good one to start with as well, because that's 5%, I believe. Basically, after I've got my cotton rounds in this container, I squeeze this bottle in here, just pour some out. It will soak through the cotton rounds and will soak all of them in there. This is a brilliant way to save time. And then after I use the cotton round, I brush my teeth because it allows that acid to penetrate the skin. It will give you a nice tingle. If it starts burning, again, it's too strong. If you are scared to use acid, a good toner from Ratter & Co. I believe this is quite expensive because I bought it at TK Maxx, so I'm just assuming it's quite expensive. I have the Rosehip Oil and Vitamin C Facial Toner. I really like this. It smells super good. If you have money to get that, it's a good one as well. And it's a little bit less aggressive than the acid. After all of that, after all the acid, toners, cleansing, true miracle product. This is my face a year ago. This is my face 2 months ago. This is my face now. And you can tell that even though, yes, my skin keeps going up and down, this is the product that helped. I love this product. To not lie to you, I went through 7, maybe 8 bottles throughout the year. It does last a long time. This is my current one. I already have a backup, and even though the tube looks like this, I still have maybe even 5 applications in here. Pump is under pressure and it squeezes out every little bit. If you can't push it out any longer, again, Caroline Hirons, I love you. You snip the tip off and there's loads of product here, at least 2 or 3 applications worth. I do that too. Skincare is expensive, and you know, no one can see you at home, you snipping and going in with your fingers to try and get the last little bit of your product. No one can see that, and I highly recommend it. After I apply my serum, which is the Outsmart Blemish Clarifying Treatment, my ride or die, the product, the most important product out of all of these. If you are going to buy just one product, buy that. It can be a little drying for some people. Make sure you follow up with a good moisturizer. I love to moisturize with the ordinary hyaluronic acid 2% with B5. This does not clog my pores. It can be not enough for some people. I really like the Revolution Hydro Burst. My all-time favorite moisturizer is the Clinique Moisture Surge. However, that's expensive. I can't afford it at the moment. That's why I use this bad boy. Another additional product that I highly recommend is the Rapid Relief Spot Treatment. I've placed this on this spot yesterday because I woke up with this, the size of, like, I'm not even joking, you guys, it was as big as the tip of this. It was so painful. So I put this on the spot. It is, I want to say, I don't want to use that word, but it's probably the most accurate word that I can use. It's quite aggressive. You can feel it the minute you put it on the spot that it's working. I always imagine this just going, fighting with that bacteria, and I can feel that. I can feel that battle on my face when I put this on, and honestly 2-3 hours and the inflammation is going to go down. If you apply it once more, because you can apply a thin layer on affected areas 1 to 3 times daily or as needed, so you can apply it and reapply it again throughout the day, 3 times tops, and it will dry that spot out in that area. Again, it's very aggressive. It does dry that spot out, meaning the surrounding, if you're not careful, the surrounding skin will peel as well. And I have to admit something, I am a picker. Such a bad person for, like, oh, I feel a spot and I pick. So whenever I feel a dry skin, I pick it off. That's just a bad habit. Don't pick your face. If you can, try not to pick your face. It will help your skin heal. It will prevent your skin from getting indents. If you don't want holes in your face, visible texture, don't pick your face. I'm going to mention 2 more products. This isn't a must, but it is a good one to do, and it is to use masks. I forgot my ordinary zinc mask. It's in the bathroom. I'm not going to bring it in now. I really like that. It dries your spots out. Again, it's the type of product that you smell it and you know it's working. And I highly recommend the Jake Jamie Feed Your Face Cacao and Oat Mask. This is the 2nd jar that I'm in. I really like it on my nose. If you are suffering with blackheads, this is a great product. Okay, I've talked way too much. I hope this video is not too long. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions at all, leave your comments down below and I will do my best to reply the best way as I can. Thank you so much for supporting me with my acne journey, with just me in general. I'm so forever grateful for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching till the end. If you've watched till the end, you are absolute best. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are the best.